Right, so we're ready to get underway. Always something special about that first delivery. It can really set the tone for the match. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Right there!
Can't get that outside the ring field. Wow, that's missed the lot.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Wait!
Couldn't get it through the field. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
Wait!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Beaten on the drive.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Drives and misses everything.
That was lovely bowling, just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Middle that one, great timing.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
The left-arm unorthodox bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. A
reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Straight to the fielder.
Catch it! Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Stumping! Oh!
Not a very smart shot. Got nothing onto it in the end.
Right there!
Timed that brilliantly.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
That's the over. England are 30 for none. Nicely played.
That was a very well-timed shot off the back foot, saw it really early, and it was dispatched with ease.
Hales has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Nice ball.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Super shot that.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
After all that effort, they just couldn't manage to go onto the 100. They'll feel like they've missed out here.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Wait on it.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Precision, past the umpire and not likely to get cut off.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
That's an unbelievable shot into the crowd.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Good cricket all round, good delivery, timed well, but straight to the fielder.
Thrust the pad at it.
The bat was very late coming down on that.
Right out of the middle.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. Couldn't have played that any better.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Sharma, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Waiting.
They've picked the gap.
Yep.
Perfect timing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. Great shot.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single.
Keeper.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Waiting. Yep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be four.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yes.
Good throw from the deep, on target. Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
10 runs added in that over. England are 86 for 1. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yes.
Good shot, it's found the gap.
Well, a lovely shot, really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Absolutely nailed it.
And that brings up the half century for this batsman.
That is an amazing half century, just mammoth stroke making. Such an impressive stint at the crease so far.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Waiting.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep. Yep. Wait on it.
Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over. England are 97 for 1. Misses everything.
That was a slow delivery. Played too early, straight through to the keeper.
Yep, yep.
Timed that perfectly.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy in getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Yep.
Puts in a slightly shorter ball, and it's seen so early. Got onto the back foot quickly and just pushes away behind square.
Yes.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down towards third man.
Waiting.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
End of the over. 7 off it. England are 104 for 1. Going with spin now.
Finger spinner is coming on to bowl.
Yep.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Perfectly timed. A couple on offer here.
Wait on it. Yep.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yep.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Morgan didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yes.
They'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
Really tried to push the scoring along and managed to do so for a while, but in the end, it's just one risk too many.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yep. Keepers in.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes. Yep.
Straight to the fielder. 4 runs added in that over. England are 124 for 2.
Yep. Ball is in.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep, yep.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just slowing things down. Nothing too risky on that delivery. Just keeping the bowler honest.
Yeah, yep.
Chance to run 2.
Ball is in.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yes. Bowler, bowler. Wait.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
Wait. yep.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Good bit of timing there.
Heaved away off the back foot, sweetly timed.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
Exquisitely done on the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Really playing all their shots that over, really expensive.
153 for 2.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Going with the spinner.
Yep, yep.
What a great gather. 4 runs saved.
Yes. Bowler.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yep, yep.
Great shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
A little late on that, no run scored. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat, though.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Needs to be on target.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
End of the over, 10 off it. England are 153 for 2. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yes.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Yes.
Well placed, should get a single. Can't get that outside the ring field. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
Stokes shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep. Keeper.
Driven off the front foot, fantastic cricket shot, probably expected more there.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Nicely played.
That's the 50 partnership between these two, gaining some momentum nicely for the team.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Bowler's end.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Yep.
That's a boundary save for sure.
Yes.
Nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. This is everything.
Stokes shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Right off the middle of the bat.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Stokes has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early. Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Timed that brilliantly.
A good way to push up the run rate. They'll be 50 in no time with shots like that.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Wait.
Gone. It's a good catch.
So that's the third wicket down, trudging off the field. They're well and truly into the middle order now.
Livingston is new to the crease. They'll be keen to feel bat on ball early on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot ball.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it. Misses out there on the short, wide one. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Over. England are 205 for 3. Going with pace now.
Is coming into the attack.
Dives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Oh, that is a great catch.
Another one gone. The fourth wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Couldn't get it through the field.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Fantastic catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Well, it's a case of blink and you miss it with this innings. 50 brought up, and what a devastating passage of play it's been.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Four runs added in the over. England are 209 for 5. Final over in this innings. Plenty of wickets in hand, and it's going to need to be really accurate. Got to try and get it up into the block hole.
Yes. All of them.
There'll be one run here for them.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Middle that one. Great timing.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive, just powers that over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Down the wicket, misses.
Well, it was an almighty heave coming down the wicket. We might never have found it if they'd connected.
Right out of the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Always always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yes.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. And that's the end of the innings. India have been set a target of 230 runs.